Lenny Siegel, the president for the Golden Valley Girls Softball Association, joins us. And I know, Lenny, like most sporting activities right now, a little bit of limbo, but tell me a little bit the timeline that you're looking at least for right now, for GVGS.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we are limbo like a lot of the other sports leagues. But as a board, we've been meeting regularly via Zoom to plan for the season, because we are planning to have a season. So what we've done right now, our evaluation day was supposed to be this past Saturday. We pushed that now to May 16th, which was supposed to be our opening day of our season. So we'll have tryouts, evaluations, if you will, on May 16th is the current plan. And then we'll quickly have our teams organized, get into practices, and the plan is to start playing games the week of June 8th. So a few weeks behind schedule, but hopefully we'll still get most of our season in. Our league's motto is the game is for the girls, and our focus is completely on how do we get a season in for these kids. And so I would say we're hopeful. Are we optimistic? That's hard to say. I mean, we're reading the same thing everybody is. I think the next order issued by the governor will tell us a lot whether we can realistically play this year or not.
Obviously, certain sports people are talking about are more, likely to be able to play. And how about softball? Where does that fall on the spectrum to you in terms of the social distancing part of it?
Yeah, that's something we've started to discuss as a board. So we'll do some things we know we're going to do. For example, no high fives, no handshaking. We're going to make sure there's sanitizers and wipes in the dugouts. So, for example, if kids are sharing bats, we can be wiping down bat handles, catcher's masks, batting helmets. So a lot of our kids have their own equipment, but some share league equipment, so we'll have that all wiped down. We're talking more about other things we can do. Social distancing, for example, it might mean we can't have everybody in the dugout. We might have to have kids sitting on the grass and things like that. We're talking about how do we deal with, for example, players on the field that might be close to each other, a catcher and a batter, for example. And we're talking about with the spectators. We have a lot of parents who sit in the bleachers behind home plate or sit along the first and third baselines on blankets and that sort of thing. And so we're talking about how do we deal with those types of social distancing issues. And we're going to take every precaution we can think of. And if people have other ideas, we'll listen to those too, because the safety obviously is the most important for everybody.
Have you prioritized, is it more important to just get as many games as you can, or are you trying to look at making sure, the end of season tournament happens or the mid-season tournament? Or are there kind of priorities in that regard?
Yeah, I think the priority is to try to get in as many games as we can without overwhelming families. Families who come back year after year, and some of these kids have been in the league since third grade and now they're seniors in high school. And they know we play games Monday and Wednesday in the junior league, Tuesday and Thursday in the senior league. And so we're not looking to say, let's play 4 nights a week to catch up. That's really not something we're thinking about doing. But our priority is to get as many games as we can. And hopefully that means we can get in at least 8 or 10 actual games. In terms of the tournaments, the end of season tournament is one we definitely want to play. The mid-season tournament's a little more up in there. We could convert that into part of our regular season.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.